Hi there, and welcome back to Anchor Point, the podcast from Freedom's Advocate. I'm your host, Randy Crossan. Thanks for being here today. We're digging into something that every parent should understand: school vaccine policies, how they affect your family, your freedom, and your right to make informed choices. Not from fear, not from politics, just the facts and what they mean for you. So what's the law? Let's start in Ontario, but what we're going to cover affects other provinces too. Ontario has a law called the Immunization of School Pupils Act. It says your child needs proof of certain vaccines to attend school unless you file an exemption. There are 3 legal exemptions: medical, signed by a doctor; religious belief; and conscience or philosophical objection. So far, so good, but here's where things get a little questionable. If you file for a religious or conscience exemption, the law says you must first attend a government-mandated education session from your local public health unit. You can't even submit the form until that's done. Then you have to sign an affidavit saying you understand you're putting your child at risk. So in effect, the message is, you disagree with the government? Fine. But first, let us tell you that you're wrong, then have you sign a legal document agreeing you might be a negligent parent. That's a legal right with conditions. Let's be clear. If you do vaccinate, no session. If you don't, mandatory session. That's not neutral. That's conditioning. It's not choice, and it isn't free from coercion. Last year alone, over 25,000 Ontario families had to go through this. And while the sessions aren't interrogations, they're not quizzing you on your faith or your values, they're still designed to persuade you toward a single outcome. From a legal standpoint, this is important. You can make a lawful choice, but only after being compelled to listen to the government's perspective. Is that what informed consent looks like in a free society? Let's put it this way. Would we accept mandatory government sessions before opting out of organ donation or before refusing to give blood? Of course not. So why do we accept it when it comes to our children? The cornerstone of medical ethics in Canada is informed consent. That means you get honest information, you can ask questions, and you're free to decide without pressure. When extra steps are placed on some legal choices, but not others, especially when they only apply if you're saying no, we need to ask, is this really about public health or is it about control? If you're a parent facing this situation, here are 5 practical steps. 1. Know your exemption rights. They're legal, not loopholes. 2. Contact your provincial representative and raise your concerns. 3. Make your decision based on your values, not fear or pressure. 4. Document everything. Paper trails matter. 5. Stay calm if there's a dispute. Ask questions. Request everything in writing. And if you feel you just can't complete the government's mandated education session in good conscience, we can help. Visit freedomsadvocate.ca and click on the Get Help link. You're not alone. Ontario isn't the only one watching this space. In British Columbia, student vaccine status is tracked, but not yet tied to school attendance. Alberta doesn't require school vaccinations, but debate is active. Other provinces are watching closely and adapting in real time. Wherever you live in Canada, the principle is the same. Parental rights must be respected even when the government disagrees with your decision. At Freedom's Advocate, we do more than just talk about these issues. We fund legal cases that protect constitutional and human rights across the country, and we're serious about results. When our legal team goes to court, they go to win, because a win doesn't help just one person. It sets a precedent that protects everyone. But we can't do it alone. We must have your help. If you believe in standing up for freedom, if you want to help keep the government in check where it matters the most, in the courts, then partner with us. Whether it's a one-time donation or ongoing monthly support, every contribution helps us keep fighting and keep winning. Visit freedomsadvocate.ca to get involved. I'm Randy Crossan, and this has been Anchor Point. We'll see you next time.